Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another live stream, to a new live stream. Bienvenidos a un nuevo en vivo. How's it going, guys? I hope you're doing well. Today, we are going to talk about different ways to say ugly in Spanish. So let's increase your Spanish vocabulary. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I live stream. Also, you can also, sorry about that. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our Cafecito members, William Lopez, David Beaver, and KS. Thank you, guys. The support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. And I want to let you know, if you want to support this channel, you can also become a member, and you only need to click on the join button down below. Just if you click on that button, you will know more about the membership and the perks and all of that. Okay, thank you again to William Lopez, David Beaver, and KS. Thank you so much. Also, another way to support this channel is by giving the thumbs up. That helps me a lot as well. And I just realized that the live chat is not on the screen. I can see you guys. I can read you. KS, hi. Bruce as well, hello. Hola. And Umei Kalamei, hola. Hi guys, welcome. Let me see if I can just add the live chat on the screen very quickly, or let me see if I can, because if I can't, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh boy. Okay, so tell me, guys, how's your day going? I hope everything is good with you. Do you know how to say ugly in Spanish? Do you know? Because it's not that difficult. But I want you to know more about, different ways to say this word in Spanish. Feo is the most common way to say, ugly in Spanish. But there are many different words that will pretty much help you describe something or a situation that is ugly, okay? And I want to let you know that you need to be careful with using these words. Don't say these words to people because people can get mad, and it's understandable. Who likes, I mean, I don't know how to let you know or tell you about this, but I think these words that we're going to learn will help you describe more situations and things, okay? So just letting you know. Let me see if I can add the chat really quickly. Okay, I see it there. Perfect. I got it. Yay. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's just get started. And I see that Bruce says feo and KS as well. Feo. Yeah, that is just feo means ugly. That is the literal meaning of feo, ugly. And fea is for, a masculine way to say ugly, and fea is feminine, and feo is masculine. Okay, different ways to say ugly in Spanish. The first one, guys, is feo. That is the most basic way to say ugly in Spanish, and the translation is very approximate, like not approximate, but it's pretty much the same. That's the literal translation of ugly. Feo. Qué feo día. What an ugly day. Qué feo día. I don't like it. No me gusta. right? So that is, by the way, this is an adjective. Feo, ugly is an adjective, okay? So that's the first one, feo. We're going to learn 14 different terms. So that's good. And let me tell you that the following words are similar to ugly, okay? Not all the words that we're going to learn are like, not all of their meaning is ugly, okay? So it's similar to the word ugly. So that's the first one. The second one is desagradable, okay? So we're talking about something unpleasant. Desagradable means unpleasant, okay? So it's a bit different than ugly, but it will help you. This term will help you describe other things or something similar to ugly, right? Something unpleasant. ¿Qué día tan desagradable? We're talking about a day as well. Or it could be today. No, not today. I don't think it's unpleasant. I actually like today. But let's say you can say, el día estuvo desagradable. You know, or el momento estuvo desagradable. The situation or the moment was unpleasant, okay? So, desagradable means unpleasant. And desagradable works, it doesn't have a grammatical gender, so it can be used for feminine situations or feminine nouns and also masculine nouns. La situación desagradable. La situación, that's the situation that is feminine. And we used desagradable. So it can be used with feminine nouns and also masculine nouns. For example, el día, that's masculine, and desagradable, el día desagradable, the unpleasant day, okay? Something like that. So yes, that's good news. Desagradable means unpleasant. The next one is terrible, okay? Something terrible and awful, okay? Terrible. La película está terrible. The movie is awful, terrible. So this is a very, very good word because it's very similar to the English word terrible, okay? Terrible. The pronunciation is completely different, but the spelling is the same. Terrible. Terrible. Tuve una pesadilla terrible. I had a terrible nightmare, okay? Or awful nightmare. Terrible. This also can be used with feminine nouns, masculine nouns. La pesadilla terrible, the awful nightmare, or el viaje terrible, the terrible trip, the awful trip, and so on. So, terrible. You have to roll your R right there. Terrible. Okay, so I like this one. I like it. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. If you want to share more examples, please feel free to do that. Or if you just want to practice your Spanish, just feel free to use the live chat. KS es el anfitrión del restaurante. Tenía una actitud desagradable. Perfect. Good job, KS. That's an excellent example. Okay, the next one is poco atractivo. Poco atractivo. This is a different way to say ugly, okay? Poco atractivo. And it can be used, this can be used for things too, you know? You can say, la casa es poco atractiva, okay? So the house is not very nice. It doesn't look nice. So poco atractivo, that can be used for masculine nouns. El carro poco atractivo, the ugly looking car. Or la casa poco atractiva. That changes a bit. So if you want to use feminine nouns, this has to be atractiva, okay? Atractiva with an A. Atractiva, poco atractiva. And also, this is masculine. Poco atractivo, that's masculine, okay? It's a phrase. It's pretty much, that's pretty much a phrase. And yes, this can be used for people, but once again, use this phrase with caution because people can get offended, they can get angry, you know. So just in case, it's good to know these kinds of phrases as well, or this kind of phrase, because if you hear this, people in, Spanish speakers say this a lot, or they can use this phrase commonly. So if you hear this phrase, oh, el hombre es poco atractivo, so that means the man is not very attractive. Okay, so that happens. That happens everywhere, everywhere around the world. People criticize, people say things, but once again, use this phrase with caution. Be polite. Okay, it's good to be polite. Okay. Poco atractivo means not very attractive. That's the literal translation of this. But yeah, that's a phrase that phrase is commonly used for sure. Okay, this one can be used to describe food or something that looks disgusting, Asqueroso. Asqueroso, that means disgusting. Asqueroso is masculine, asquerosa is feminine, okay? La escena estuvo asquerosa. The scene was disgusting, like maybe you're watching some horror movie and you see something a little disgusting, so you can say, la escena estuvo asquerosa. The scene was disgusting, okay? Or la comida estuvo asquerosa. That is a very impolite phrase, but that means the food was disgusting. If you didn't like the food, you can say this, but once again, be careful. Be careful how you use these words. Asqueroso, masculine, asquerosa, feminine, and that pretty much means disgusting, okay? The next one is espantoso. Espantoso. Okay, so espantoso means hideous, horrifying, frightening. Okay, something that is hideous, like for example, if you are, I don't know, if you want to try some clothes on and you don't like whatever you're trying on, you can say, for example, el vestido está espantoso. The dress is hideous or horrible. It's similar to horrible as well. Espantoso. But I like this word because it's more expressive than feo. Feo is very basic. If you say espantoso, you're really saying that something is ugly, really ugly, something hideous, okay? Something horrifying, something frightening. You can also say or use this adjective if you are describing, I don't know, like a place, okay? La casa es espantosa. The house is hideous, or frightening. Maybe it looks a little creepy in there. So, sorry. So you can use this adjective, espantoso, espantoso. Something espantoso, algo espantoso. Perfect. That's word number 6. Now, do you guys have any questions? Let me see. Que yes, el alcalde del condado es tan terrible. Great example. KS also says, no soy poco atractivo. Okay, that's a great example as well. Ooh. Okay, let's move on. I don't know what's going on. Every time I live stream, I feel something like, look, I'm losing my voice. Oh no, that's not good. Sorry about that. Okay, the next one is repugnante. 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 And this means, or it's very similar to disgusting, okay? This is similar to asqueroso. Asqueroso, that means disgusting as well. Asqueroso, repugnante. And you can, actually, I've heard this. People say, can use this to offend others, or just to, if they're mad, they can say something like, eres repugnante, you're disgusting, or if you're playing around, if you have friends and you are, like some friends like to joke around a lot, and they say things that they don't mean, they're just joking around. They can say something like that. But once again, use with caution, repugnante. And this can be used also for things, Maybe you're talking about, I don't know, like food again, okay? You can use it for food as well. Asqueroso is more commonly used to describe food, or something that can be eaten. Repugnante, this word is strong. If you really, really don't like something, for example, it can be, if we're talking about monsters, right? Or something that ghosts and horror movies and all of that, something that doesn't look too good, something that looks a bit scary and that you are disgusted by it. So repugnante is a very, very interesting adjective. It's quite dramatic, and it means disgusting. Okay, so that's interesting. The next one is grotesco. Grotesco. This means grotesque. Okay, grotesco. Something that looks, I don't know, it doesn't look quite right. It looks unfinished. Something that it's not appealing, okay? Grotesco, grotesco, grotesque. So those two words are quite similar. The English grotesque word and also the Spanish word grotesco, grotesco. Okay. The next one is repulsivo. Another, challenging word to pronounce because of the R sound. Repulsivo. Repulsivo. And this means repulsive. Something repulsive, okay? Something that you don't even want to look at, because for whatever reason, it could be some situation as well, but repulsivo, yes, means repulsive. There's no complication there. Repulsivo, repulsive. Okay. Word number 10. Horrendo, horrendo. This one I like. This one is similar to horrible, horrible, horrendo. Okay? And horrendo means horrific, something horrific. Maybe we're talking about a situation, something, a very horrific situation. La situación horrenda. Okay? Or it could be also something tangible, like clothes, like a place, you can use horrendo for that, okay? El hotel está horrendo. The hotel is horrible. It's like ugly. It doesn't look nice, okay? So yes, that is very interesting. You can use this for situations and also to describe tangible things, okay? This is very, very interesting. Okay, the next one, guys. The next one is, I don't know if we had this one already. I think we didn't. Terrible. Terrible was the previous one. Not the previous one, but one of the first ones. This one is horrible. Very similar to horrendo. Horrendo, horrible. Horrible means horrible. That is another easy Spanish word to remember because of the spelling. The spelling is the same. The pronunciation is completely different as well, but I mean, just remember how to pronounce this. Horrible, horrible. Remember that in Spanish, the letter H is mute, so you don't say it. Do not say horrible. That is not correct. You have to mute the letter H and you have to pronounce it like this. Horrible. Horrible. In English, horrible. Okay? But yeah, this one is a very easy word to remember for sure. Ooh, this one is similar to horrible. The spelling is at the beginning, it's kind of similar, but then we can see that this is a longer word. This word is pronounced horripilante. 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 And this is similar to hideous or horrifying. Something that is probably, this one is more intense than horrible. Okay? Horrible is an intense word, but this one, it's even more intense. Horripilante, okay? I don't know, el avión, the plane. El avión es horripilante. The plane is hideous or horrifying, something that doesn't look good. Maybe the plane looks old. That's very unsafe. But I mean, horripilante is just a word that helps you describe something that looks bad, that looks even like terrifying, something that you don't want to be close to that just because it's, I don't know, it can be a little dangerous. It looks horrible. It looks ugly. You don't want to be there. So horripilante is a very, very good word for that. Okay. Also, you can use it for situations, okay? If you are going through something really horrible, you can say that la situación es horripilante. Okay? So something very bad, but I would use this more to describe tangible things, okay? Or something that you can see. Okay, the next one, guys. We have only 2 more. This one is horroroso, okay? And horroroso is masculine, horrorosa, feminine. The previous one, horripilante, that doesn't have a grammatical gender. You can use it for feminine and masculine nouns. By the way, guys, just a tip. If you see adjectives that end in E, the letter E, like, let me show you really quickly, like here, horripilante. If you see an adjective like that, usually that adjective can be used for feminine and masculine nouns, okay? So you don't have to worry about, should I say this like this, like the way it is for feminine and masculine nouns. Don't worry about that. But if you see an adjective that ends in O, or with the letter O, then that is masculine. Okay, when we're talking about adjectives. So horroroso masculine, horrorosa feminine, and horroroso, that's another challenging word to pronounce because of, la letra R. And horroroso means awful, hideous, horrifying. Again, horroroso. 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 And once again, we have the letter H at the beginning of the word. The letter H in Spanish is mute. Don't say it. Please don't say horroroso or horroroso. Just say horroroso. Horroroso. And yeah, that's a very good word. Horroroso, something that looks bad, ugly, and it terrifies you. It can be a monster. It can be something, I don't know, something from a horror movie even, You want to close your eyes because, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. So yes, this is a very good Spanish adjective. I like it. And the next one, the last one, guys, is monstruoso. 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 Oh man, another interesting word. This is all the words that we are learning, guys, are they will make you sound more natural. They're more complicated than the word feo, okay? So this will help you not repeat yourself, or not to repeat feo constantly, okay? So that's something very, very good. Monstruoso, monstruoso. This means hideous. And this one, guys, this word is quite interesting because in Spanish, if you want to say monster, you say monstruo. Monstruo. So that is monster. Monstruo. Okay? Monstruo. And if you want to, that's a noun, right? Monstruo. Monstruo. And if you want to use the adjective or something similar to that, then you say monstruoso. Okay? So that is an adjective. And monstruoso is masculine, monstruosa feminine. And this, I kind of like this because you're pretty much saying that whatever thing you're describing is as ugly as a monster, okay? Although I think some monsters look pretty cute, but yeah, this can be an adjective. Monstruo, monster, monstruoso, something hideous, something that looks very ugly, okay? So this one, I think out of the 14 that we learned, 14 words that we learned, this one is my favorite, just because we're talking about monsters and I like sci-fi movies and all of that. So yeah, that is very, very interesting. Okay, so I see some of you are sharing some examples and asking. Okay, so let's see. Kaya says, la momia en la película parecía espantosa. Momia is feminine. Espantoso is masculine. So just remember, if you have feminine noun, you need feminine adjectives. If you have masculine nouns, then you need masculine adjectives. La momia, that's feminine. Therefore, you need to say espantosa. La momia espantosa. La momia en la película era or parecía espantosa. Parecía, that's fine. But when you see a mummy, you're seeing it. So is it scary? Is the mummy a pretty mummy or an ugly mummy? So I would say la momia en la película era espantosa. The mummy in the movie was, hideous or ugly or something like that. So, but it's a great example. Thank you for sharing, KS. La economía es terrible. That's another great example, KS. La economía es horrible. We're talking about the economy. So, yes, something untangible. You can use adjectives like the ones that we learned to describe something that is untangible, something that you can't touch. It can be feelings, it can be situations, it can be the economy. So yeah, good job, KS. Bruce is saying, is there a Spanish translation of but ugly? But ugly. But ugly? Is there a Spanish translation of but ugly? Can you share an example using but ugly? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Bruce also says, what's the Spanish translation of it's horrible weather or ugly weather? Okay. El clima, weather can... Yeah, if you want to say weather in Spanish, weather is clima, just like this. Let me show you. I'm just going to use this text and el clima. You can even say that when you have some horrible weather. You can say... sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. El clima es espantoso. Espantoso. Sorry about that. So, and you're pretty much saying that the weather is horrible. It's terrible. It's ugly outside. El clima es espantoso. Clima means weather. Okay. Some people also say tiempo, el tiempo, and it's similar to weather. And tiempo means time. I know that, but some people say el tiempo es espantoso or está espantoso because, weather can be weather is changing constantly. So, whatever you have right now can change later on, so it's temporary, and you can use the verb estar for that, for temporary situations. So el tiempo está espantoso, that means the weather is horrible, something similar to that. Or el clima está horrible, that's the same thing. The weather is horrible, the weather is ugly, I don't like it, right? El clima está feo. Yeah, that's the most basic way to say that the weather is ugly. So yeah, you have quite a few options to say that the weather is ugly. So yeah, that's very interesting for sure. Great question, Bruce. I'm just gonna go back to what it was, monstruoso. Let's see, you can also say el clima es horroroso. You really don't like the horripilante. I would not use horripilante for the weather because, no. Horrible works for the weather. Horrendo as well, even though, horrific. Repulsivo, no. Repulsive doesn't work. Grotesco, no. Espantoso. That's another good adjective to describe weather. Asqueroso, well, maybe if it's too humid outside, you can say el clima está asqueroso. So it's very disgusting outside just because it's too hot, too humid. No, that would not work for the weather. Terrible is a very versatile word and can be used for, describing the weather. Desagradable also, maybe you don't like the weather outside at all. It's very unpleasant. So, el clima está desagradable, Yeah, that works. Okay. Umay says, but ugly or ugly but. Oh boy. That's funny. That's funny. Tank yanking. Tank ni yank. Sorry about that. Tank. Oh my god. Tank ni yankin. Hello, tank. I'm just gonna say tank. What about body odor? Can you use that in that sense? Yes, I believe you can. If you're talking about some bad smell, desagradable can work. If you say el olor desagradable, the unpleasant smell or odor, olor. Let me just let me tell you that how to spell olor. El olor, okay? Desagradable, olor. And yeah, that can be used, that adjective can be used for that situation. If you don't like what you're smelling, you can say el olor es desagradable. Okay, el olor es desagradable. You're pretty much saying the smell is unpleasant. You're not liking it. Let me see. Terrible. You can also use terrible. Oops, what did I do? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But yeah, terrible can be used for that situation as well. El olor terrible. Or el terrible olor. Sometimes that works too. Espantoso can be used as well. El olor espantoso. So it's just so bad that it's just terrifying how bad it is. Okay. So yeah, you can say that. Asqueroso. That's another good adjective just to describe any smell that you don't like. So el olor es asqueroso. Okay. The smell is disgusting. Not that one. Terrible. El olor es terrible. Desagradable. That's unpleasant. Yeah, that works. So yeah, you can use most of these adjectives for, describing any smell that you don't like. El olor repulsivo, the repulsive odor. So yeah. Horrendo. Yeah, you can even say el olor es horrendo. Okay, so it's just very bad. just wanna run away from that smell. So yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, Tank. And yes, las mujeres encuentran a chicos agradables repulsivos. I don't know about that, KS. I think everybody's different, and some people like, I would say most women like nice guys. Okay. just letting you know that. Bruce, when children are picking on each other or insulting each other, one would say you're butt ugly. Okay. That's something new for me. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that. But ugly. Okay, so if but ugly. I'm not sure. Maybe if, let's say, if you're in a situation, or if when, I don't know, when children are picking on each other, they have, I don't know, they have their own way to say things in Spanish, but it's kind of hard to say or translate that if because it can be said in many different ways. You can even say bully in Spanish, and people will understand that word. Bully, if someone is a bully, you can call that person bully in Spanish, and people will know that. Spanish speakers will know that, okay? They can say, eres un bully. You're a bully, okay? You're a bully. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I'm not sure about, I don't think there is a translation of that phrase, but ugly. I'll look into it. I'll see what I can find, and maybe if I find something, I'll let you know in the next live stream. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it, guys. That's it. I see Tank is saying fue horripilante. I don't know why YouTube sometimes hide messages, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but Tank says fue horripilante y chulísimo al mismo tiempo. Chulísimo, yeah. Chulísimo is a term that is pretty much the opposite of horripilante. Something horrible or hideous or awful. Chulísimo is like the best, like something really beautiful, something really nice. Thank you for sharing, Tank. And K, yes, divertirse. Okay, divertirse. Tank, or ro. So, no. Okay. Que says, ¿puedes decir que su comportamiento es repugnante? Yes, you can say that. If someone's behavior is repulsive, you can say repugnante. El comportamiento es repugnante. The behavior is just bad, ugly, repulsive, something really bad. But yeah, that's great. Thank you for your awesome questions, guys. That's great. And for sharing examples, that's awesome. You are the best. And that said, guys, let me know if you missed this live stream. Just leave a comment down below or a question if you have any questions. And also, that's it. And remember that I live stream every Tuesday, most Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm also uploading like short videos, very short videos. If you just want to learn something quickly, that will help you for sure. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please do so if you want, of course. And also, if you want to support this channel, just check the membership that I have. You only need to click on the join button down below, just to read more about the perks and more about the membership. And if you want to also support this channel, just an easy way, besides the membership, you can just give this video a like. That helps me a lot. And that's it, guys. It was great talking to you. It was great reading you, and I hope you like this lesson. So yeah, have a lovely evening or night, morning, wherever you are. Take care of yourself, be safe, and remember to use with caution these words, specifically if you're talking about people, okay? That's it. Take care. Be safe. Adios. Bye bye.